Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Matt, and I have dentures. This that you're about to watch with me now is the very, very, very first vlog I ever did. Ever. So we'll start off with a few things. Right off the bat, okay? Number one, if you've been with me from close to the beginning, and or maybe the last year, couple months, whatever, you'll hear me talk about my phone. Now, I have a different phone, but if you watch a couple months prior, before I got the new phone, you'll see that the entire time, pretty much every video that I posted, I said something about my phone being broken, being dumb, something. The funniest thing about this is one of the very first things that this video shows you is how fucking dumb my phone has been from the beginning of time. So that's number one. Number two, you have to mistake the monotone voice. This is my first time vlogging, so I was not used to having to talk to somebody like I was actually talking to somebody. So it's a lot of, hey guys, my name's Matt. Because I just wasn't, on top of that, I wasn't really in the best mood recording this. Let's start it off. Come on. Now it's got a buffer.
What's going on, guys? My name's Matt Freeman.
It's me.
And I am missing teeth.
I am still missing teeth. I'm missing a lot fucking more.
Apparently, I only have 6 minutes and some seconds to tell you what I'm telling you. So, I'm re-recording. Anyways.
Phone. Only got 6 minutes to record.
Just doesn't matter. I got bad teeth. Didn't take care of them as a child like dumbass. And once the cavities, about 2 years ago, I had like just all cavities, but they were just cavities, and then the progression throughout this 2 years has led to the loss of one. This was the first tooth I lost, and then
I've also tell by me not knowing how to do lighting that this is my first vlog, because you can't see what the fuck I'm talking about.
And you know, so even my back, my wisdom teeth are real bad, and so I went to the dentist the first time, tried to get this done, and they figured everything out to get me some veneer teeth, and ended up coming out to being about $36,000.
I still remember $36,000.
And I don't really possess that kind of money, or the ability to access that kind of money. So instead, the second route would be to get dentures, and you know, for being 24 years old and having to think about having dentures for the rest of your life, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, compared to this shit, I'm pretty sure I would love dentures a lot more. And the reason I'm making this is because I'm shaking right now, because it's cold, and because tomorrow in like 12 hours I am getting the first surgery. And we'll start off about 6 months of surgeries. Me getting my whole entire mouth ripped apart.
First surgery wasn't as fun as I.
But this back left, the far back left bottom.
If, for instance, now you're watching this, you might be wondering, like, how come you're talking with like behind it sounds like there's a lot of saliva in my mouth? But here's the thing, I was getting surgery because I had the most horrible mouth infection. It covered like the whole entire left side of my mouth. They were really worried about me, and that's why I had to get the teeth removed. Secondly, the dentures, my mouth was just so swollen and so painful at all times that's kind of why I talk like that, is because that's naturally how I had to talk, because my mouth was that fucked up.
Wisdom tooth, the tooth in front of it, and the tooth in front of it. I'm pretty sure if you actually look on a tooth chart online, it will be 17, 18, and 19. But they got infected finally to the point that my mouth locked up. I couldn't eat anything. I had to literally drink. I didn't eat for like 3 days, and obviously that's kind of like a sign that something's really wrong.
I'm skinny already.
Ended up taking some medicine and getting everything to clear up and everything. But when I went to the dentist, found out that obviously I had an infection that before we could actually worry about taking everything else out, we have to worry about getting those 3 out, so we don't have to worry about the infection and anything anymore, hopefully. So that's the game plan. So we're doing that tomorrow, and I'm not excited. I'm actually extremely terrified, and people try to help me, and luckily I have a buddy. Not luckily, it sounds really screwed up to say this, but I have a buddy of mine who a little over a year ago cut his hand into a bandsaw at my work.
Good old type.
Pretty bad, and it came down to the point that, I mean, he didn't cut anything off, but it cut it so bad that about a year after he cut it, he actually had his finger removed because it was causing him too much problems. And and I commend him for being brave and amazing about it, because he has absolutely no problem with it. I mean, you feel like you can tell, like, he obviously had to have had some form of feelings about it, but you can tell he's pretty solid about it. He ain't worried, and that's a finger, I'm losing teeth, and I'm so nervous, and I have terrible anxiety to begin with, so Matt, my anxiety is out the roof.
It sucked, but it was well worth it in the
pretty much run. How this is gonna go is
so worth it.
I'm terrified to do this, and I guarantee somebody else out there is probably in my same situation. You have a really shitty mouth, you probably...
This is my call to action. This is me telling the world why I'm going to start vlogging, making videos for you guys because of this right here. This is me. This is my monumental moment, people.
Probably need work done, but maybe aren't particularly in the situation to be able to get some now. So the best thing I can say is let's do this together, or at least then I can at least rewatch my stages, see myself talking with my mouth like this, and then at the end see what it's like when my mouth is done.
Told you.
But all in all,
do it.
I just pretty much wanted to make sure that
2 years later,
everybody was cool with this. And then tomorrow,
still making videos, letting people know
to get my teeth
how
removed.
The dentures change.
Maybe hopefully try to record as much as I can of getting into the building. Pretty much vlogging, but I don't want to vlog too much, because obviously it's still kind of personal, embarrasses me. The fact that I'm even going to post this on YouTube and link it to my Facebook so everybody can watch it. So yeah. So tomorrow I will be recording the most of the procedure I can, and then the updates of how I'm doing, and so on and so forth, just to see how the process is laid out. So hopefully you watch and you get something out of it. Well, until next time, guys, take it easy.
That's awesome. So that's, like I said, that was my claim to fame right there. That was my telling everybody. I'm not famous, obviously, but that was my thing. That was the day that I decided, like, I'm gonna do this. And then in a couple years I'll be able to look back and be like, wow, do you remember how scared you were? Do you remember how much bullshit you went through? And now I can sit here 2 years later and actually be like, wow, man, I fucking struggled. I was scared. I was a little bitch about it. But this is the thing. That's how everybody is. Everybody, before you go for denture surgery, man, you're fucking terrified. It is not fun. And if I had real teeth now, like if I woke up today and had real teeth, but then I came to work or whatever and somebody was like, hey man, I'm sorry, but we gotta take those teeth out again, I'd be terrified again. Going through it was not easy. And it's not going to be easy. But there's a difference. It's knowing that in a few short weeks, it took maybe 3 weeks until my mouth was good enough that I could actually start, like, talking and eating again and everything wasn't super bad. But after 3 weeks, I started the rest of my life in a non-painful and way that I could eat and talk and not feel self-conscious by the way my mouth looked. And that, my friends, is what makes this whole thing worth it. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, you subscribe to keep up with awesome content like this, where we're going to start going back, watching myself, going over some things, talking about what I learned back then and what I learned now. If you're already part of the channel, you could share the video and show other people that we're getting this thing started off right. And if you would like, you could leave me a comment below and let me know if you actually saw this video when I posted it, or if you've actually just watched this video any other time. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I hope you have a good day. This is Matt Freeman signing off from his denture vlog.